change your mindset. I want to be a homeowner. That's
Mm.
first thing because imagine they got here in
Oh,
July,
yes.
and then around
Uh-huh.
March of 2024, they barely a year they were able to buy a house. So how did that happen? Okay.
Hello, everyone. This is Nurse Cat. Welcome to my channel. This is the very first podcast interview that we will be doing today. And salamat sa pagsusubscribe and continue to follow this channel. So today it's very interesting because we do have our first guest in this YouTube channel na matagal ko na nga pong plinano. Pero hindi po matuloy-tuloy kasi mahirap po yung mga schedules and everything. I was able to meet her in one of a birthday party ng katrabaho ko who recently purchased his own house. And she is also into having social medias and interested in creating things through YouTube or through Facebook Live. And eh, w- nagpapasalamat po tayo at pinaunlakan tayo tonight. And this is Miss Chari. She's a realtor here in North Carolina. And I will let her give her own background and how did she get into this career. Ma'am Chari?
Hello, everyone. It's an honor to be a part of this platform. Actually, if you believe in, manifesting what you want in life, this was one of my dreams to be, to be part of the podcast o kaya YouTube. So this is like a dream come true, and I don't hindi ko siya ini-small like you said na this is I'm your first guest. Actually, thank you for inviting me to be part of this podcast kasi it's a dream come true for me. But anyhow, my name is Chacha Nablazo. How will I start my self introduction? So, we migrated here in the US in 2000 with actually my husband came here before 1 year before us 1999, and then I wasn't planning to come here because I was studying in the Philippines. Okay, I was taking up law school, and then for whatever reason he was able to convinced me to come. Sabi niya, just 2 years in the US and then you can come back to the Philippines. So the year after that we came here, I was in 2000, and then it was really parang it was a shock for me culture wise, but then I also love the environment here, especially here in North Carolina,
Mhm.
kasi very laid back. And coming from Manila, which is so crazy,
Mhm.
traffic, pollution. So I was like, oh, medyo nagbago yung plano ko. I told my husband, I said, I think I can live here. So that's how it all started. And then we had our daughter at that time, and then she was only 5 years old. And then after that, I gave birth to our second child, and then third child, and then fourth child. So the whole time I was raising children. But then to cut the story short, in 2005 I decided to take my uh, real estate class, and that's how it all started. But then I know I love real estate. I know I love houses. One
Mhm.
year pa lang kami dito sa US, I told my husband, I said, instead of renting, let's just buy a house. At that time, I don't have any income. It was just my husband who was earning. So it was a leap of faith, and we were able to manage the financial aspect of owning a house. We tried our best to, to make tipid.
Oo.
To not eat out. Kasi for us, it makes sense for us to buy a house kasi we have two children. Dalawa na yung anak namin nun. Instead of
Mm.
renting a one bedroom apartment, it was only $600 at that time. So sabi namin, let's just buy a house kasi it makes sense. So yeah.
Mm. Sa ano na ngayon, ma'am, we all know that post-pandemic there is a lot of like interest rates na tumataas and everything for houses.
Mm.
Now the question is it the best time to buy at this kind of parang medyo mataas po yung mga interest rates ngayon post-pandemic?
Okay. In all honesty, when we purchased our first home into 2001, our
Mm.
interest rate at that time was 7.5.
Mm.
So the rate right now, it's for us, it's normal.
Mm.
So for those who were lucky enough to buy their house at a very low rate, that was like out of parang may parang one in a million
Mm.
situation where you're able to buy a house below 3%. That's like not normal. So this rate is actually normal rate. So just want to let you guys know.
All right. Okay, we're getting information about this,
Yeah.
and tell us just a brief process on how to purchase a house.
Okay, so it's a very broad question.
Uh-huh.
And again, I want this whole thing to be interesting. And
Uh-huh.
I'm sure all of our listeners or viewers have access to Google. They can just Google. So what I'm gonna try to share with you is my experience and my
Mhm.
client's experience. So yeah, so it's gonna be based on experience. So going back to your question again, what is the
The process of purchasing a house.
so it's very simple.
Mhm.
Your desire. First
The
is your desire to buy a house. Kasi
mm,
I'll get back to that question, but I want to
mm,
start with the very basic, which is your desire to buy a house.
mm,
It has to start from there, your heart.
mm,
You have the willingness to change your situation right now. If you're renting, that's the most
mm,
important thing. So change your mindset. I want to be a homeowner. That's the
mm,
first thing. Because even though I tell you, hey, buying a house is the best investment. But if you don't
mm,
have the desires, nasasayang lang yung, yung time ko explaining to you the process. So that you have
mm,
the desire. Okay. So, and then once you have that desire, now we can start with the first step, which is talk to a lender. Know
mm,
your buying power, because you cannot just go out there or go on Zillow or go in Google and I want to buy a house in this area. But then if
mm,
you don't know your buying power, then it's waste of your time googling. I mean, not really a waste of your time, but at least you get all the information that this is the price range in this area. So yeah, so the
mm,
second step is, of course, talk to a lender and get a pre-approval to know your buying
mm,
power. And then once you determine your buying power, that's when you start searching for a home based on the price, based on the amount that you were pre-approved. Because
mm,
sometimes we have this dream home in our head,
mm.
pero hindi naman pala kaya ng budget.
Oo,
Ayun,
yun
ako
naman.
din, to be
Oo.
honest. May mga houses ako na gusto ko, pero in reality, hindi ko naman talaga kaya. Just my
Mm,
dream. So that's very important. And then after that, that's when you start looking for a house. So that's the third step. Is
mm,
of course, again, it's a very broad question.
mm,
So once you determine your price range, what's the most important to you? Do you have children?
mm,
Is the school important to you? Is the location, work
mm,
from homes, things like that? Things that you wanna consider. Do you want to stay in this house forever?
Mm.
Or do you just want this house to be like a starter home? Or
Mm.
do you want this house to be like an investment later on? You know,
Mm.
like for example, your dream home is worth $1 million, but right now you can only
Mm.
afford the $300,000 home. So
Mm.
instead of you waiting for the time to afford the $1 million, how about start with the $300,000 home? Then you
Mm.
build your equity, and then who knows, in the future you'll be able to afford the $1 million home. So because when
Mm.
you buy a house, you start saving, you start, it's not actually saving, you per se build your equity, and that's how you build your wealth there.
Mm. Yun, more on the equity side yung ano,
Or
they're thinking that it's an investment in the long run
yes,
kasi
so it depends
um
on your goal.
mm. And also ma'am, would like to ask, nung pumunta po kayo dito sa US, were you renting before, then bumili ng house,
Yeah.
and
So
um
sa
do
Philippines
you
pa
yeah, go
lang,
on.
we were already
Mhm.
renting a
Mm.
studio
Mm.
type apartment, as my husband was working in Makati at that time. And you know
Mm.
how that is. It's so expensive to rent a place, especially in Manila.
Mm.
So a very small, very tiny studio type. Everything is in there. So I told myself I'm not gonna stay like this forever. That's why my husband decided to work here in the US because of that. So when
Mm.
we came here, that was in yeah, that was in 2000. It was, I mean, for us, akala namin yung $600 was expensive na rent na.
Mm.
But actually, you compared it today, wala ka nang makita na apartment
Yeah.
na $600, 'di ba? So
Mm.
the inflation. So we can talk about inflation some other time.
O habang ano yan, we're not a graduate of economics, pero alam natin 'no, marameng, consideration. I do also have, colleagues sa akin na magkaiba yung thinking ng mga nurses na nandito sa US na nagsisimula pa lang na
Yeah.
single compared sa dun sa may family.
Mhm.
Um, they said that there are a lot of struggles kapag ka may pamilya ka and you're renting,
Yep.
compared to you owning a house. That's why I have a lot of colleagues na may mga family na they really desire and focus on purchasing a house instead of them renting a house
Mhm.
para na rin sa mga bata nila kasi
Correct.
iba ang setup ng apartment compared sa pagbili ng bahay
Mhm.
because there are some limitations in the area.
Yeah.
Minsan yung mga bata very limited yung paglalaro nila kasi naririnig sila ng kapitbahay. All of those reasons din na sinasabi niya. Did you experience that also, ma'am,
Yeah.
when you were in the US or nakabili na kayo kagad ng bahay pagpunta niyo dito?
So nung dumating kami dito, yung panganay ko, she was only 5 years old at that time. And
Mm.
then I was actually pregnant, like I think 6 months pregnant, 5 months pregnant. So I was
Mm.
5 months pregnant at that time, and then I gave birth. So we came here April 2000, then I had my second child August of 2000. So that's when
Hmm.
I actually really pushed my husband to buy a
Mm.
house. Kasi nga dalawa na yung anak namin, and then it was only like a one-bedroom apartment. So I experienced that, we live on the second floor, and then we cannot be like making some noises, actually, running around. So I had
Oo.
to make sure to be very sensitive with the people living beside us and under us. So it's really hard. So
Mm.
so if I when I meet people like family with small children, I always tell them, "Hey, just get a house. Doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be expensive. At least you have the freedom to do whatever you want inside your house."
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
And the location is also one of the big factors to consider in purchasing house. Of course, a lot of nurses who are working in Cape Fear, working in Novant, working in WakeMed, working in Duke and UNC. They're also considering about the location. What's the ideal travel time, siguro ma'am, na pwede na from work to the house. If you're looking for like three shift in a week kasi kami, tas 12 hours yung shift. Minsan dalawa or tatlong magkasunod-sunod na shift na ano yung range or travel time na pwede na for location for
Mm,
house na hindi ka naman mapapagod
napapagod
travel.
mag-drive.
Mm.
So, mm, I have this clients who bought a house 2 years ago,
Mm.
and we were looking like all over the place because they have limited budget. And then
Mm.
and then all of a sudden there was this house. It was a new construction, and then I think for whatever reason the previous buyer backed out. And so
Mm.
she was hesitant to buy that house kasi nga medyo above na siya dun sa price range niya. Because
Mm.
she didn't, at that time, she didn't want to reach the highest pre-approval. I think she was pre-approved at 400,000 and
Mm.
just one earner. Um, so it was gonna be tight. So
Mm.
she was looking for like 350, although she was pre-approved for 400. But then sabi niya, "No, ayoko ng ma-max out. Gusto ko lang 350." So we were looking at all over. And then it happened that this house, it was 400,000, but it was only like siguro max 7 minutes away from the hospital that she's working. And so she took the leap
Mm.
of faith and then was like, "No,
Mm.
ito na lang," sabi niya. Anyway, whatever na ma-save daw niya dun sa gas and time niya, parang it makes sense
Mm.
na kahit bumili siya ng 400,000, at least malapit lang. Because nurses, after your shift, pagod na pagod
Mm.
kayo, especially overnight. Puyat ka and then magdadrive ka pa
Mm.
like 30 minutes away. Parang meron akong kaibigan actually na he worked at UNC, and then for like may mga instances na nakakatulog siya sa highway.
Oo,
Ayan,
oo.
oo. So so I would for me siguro max is 20 minutes, pero depende din.
Mm.
Depende din kasi if you're pang-araw ka, okey lang siguro mag-drive ka ng 30 minutes drive
Mm.
from where you work. Pero kapagka panggabi ka, parang it's not safe, kapagka masyadong malayo.
Mm.
Yeah, so I
So,
do
yun din
agree.
ang ano,
Yeah.
siyempre dapat malapit ka sa
Mhm,
source of income mo.
mhm.
May mga kaibigan din ako na nakabili ng bahay sa Fayetteville.
Oo,
However, their only option for hospital to work with is Cape Fear because Cape
uh-huh,
Fear is the I think only referring hospital within 50 miles radius.
uh-huh.
So they don't have an option to work with, but only with Cape Fear.
Yeah.
Kasi yun lang yung hospital na pinakamalapit. So
Mm,
some of them like there are a bit of regret for them on buying a house there. And thank you for at least giving us the information na at least 20 minutes drive pa
mhm.
rin ang pinaka the best. And
Yeah.
dun nga po sa nakwento nyo na naging client nyo, I think the $400,000 house, kung 7 minutes drive is all
Oo,
worth it.
it's all worth it
Uh,
talaga.
it's all worth it.
Mhm.
Yan, marami tayong nakukuhang information from Ma'am Chari. And
Kung
then,
si ate
Ma'am
chat na lang.
Ate Chat, Ate Chat. Ilalagay po natin yung contact details niya, link below on this
Thank you.
YouTube video kung gusto niyo po siyang i-reach out. And ma'am, would like also to ask,
Mm,
I know this is another broad question. Um, Nakwento nyo nga na we have to have desire in order for us to buy a house, and there are also a lot of consideration.
mhm.
Um, what do you think are sa bagong immigrant, mga ilang is there a particular time na 2 to 3 years na nag-establish ka pa lang dito, pwede ka ng bumili ng house, or
Ah,
how long na paghihintay bago ka, "Okey, bibili na ako ng house," 'pag new immigrant ka pa lang?
okay. So, going back to sa sinabi ko kanina, all the information on buying a house is available online. So for
Mm,
me, the reason why I'm very confident about this topic is because I've helped so many immigrants already. So
mm,
I'm very familiar with their situation. So
mm,
um, actually, even within just a year, you can be able to purchase a house.
mm,
Because I just helped a family, like, yeah, a family recently. Wala pa silang 1 year, but they already have tax return kasi they got here last year, July to
mm,
2023, and then
mm,
January 15 of 2024, I told them if you can file your tax already para meron na kayong tax for 2023 kasi hahanapan
mm,
kayo ng lender. So that's what they did, and then they were able to close on their home around, I think, around March. So imagine they got here in
ang
July,
bilis.
and then around
Ah,
March of 2024, they barely a year they were able to buy a house. So how did that happen? Okay, so
hmm,
after actually they seek some help from different lenders, like two lenders,
hmm,
and two lenders turned them down. They said, "Oh, wala pa
hmm,
kayong enough employment history." So
hmm,
ganon. So, but then the other lender said that you can, if you work in the Philippines, we can
hmm,
take that as an employment history because you came from the same industry, which is medical profession.
mhm,
So they take that into consideration. So like I said, if a lender turned you down, that doesn't mean that all the lenders will turn you down. Just be
hmm,
persistent. And then another thing for students,
hmm,
the same thing, sinasabi nila at least 2 years of employment. That is not true
mhm,
because your um, college education is considered as an employment history. Like,
hmm.
you know, so they count that as year of being employed or your job history or something like that. But
Oh,
disclaimer.
if you're lending.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
hmm,
So once you graduate, let's say those who are students that are watching or listening,
mm,
if you just graduated from college this May, next year you can be able to buy a house because you already have that job experience, a job
oo,
history for one tax year, which is the 2023. Assuming that you got the job right away, and
mm,
then by January 15, when once you file your tax, now you have a tax, um, because the lender will consider your attending school as your job history. Okay. And another
okay.
disclaimer: I'm not a loan officer, by the way.
You're there,
But
just there
I'm
to help,
sharing
of
with
course.
you the experience of my some of my clients.
Mm. Ma'am, how long have you been a realtor in total?
Okay, so I got my license in 2005.
Hmm,
Wala
ah,
lang akong magawa. Because I was staying home, sabi ko I'd
hmm,
rather
hmm,
but I really wanted to invest in real estate. That was my goal,
mm,
is just to get
hmm,
my license because I wanna buy an investment property here here in the
Mm.
US. So I took my license, I passed, and then I was working part time at a restaurant at that time, waiting tables. I'm not
Oo.
embarrassed. I'm very proud because that's where I met my first client ever. Um,
Hmm.
he was our cook at the restaurant. Imagine, he was just a cook, earning like very low income, like low income, but I was able to help him and his family purchase a home, and for me that was like a biggest achievement because I feel like I found my purpose in life. That was my feeling at
To
that
help
time. No,
fam
I'm
Oo,
serious. That was like, oh my
oo.
God, kasi hindi niya talaga ine-expect na makakabili siya kasi nga ang liit ng sweldo ng cook.
Hmm.
Imagine, cook in a restaurant.
Mm.
But yeah, I was able to help him. At that time, they purchased a house for only parang 95,000 in
Mm.
2005. So that's how it all started, that in 2005. But I was just doing it part-time kasi hindi ko talaga gustong gawin na career. Kasi sabi ko, parang
Mm.
wala naman akong gaano kakilala. Wala akong gaano kakilala.
Pero
Gaano mga Pilipino
you
dito.
you're already almost 10 years in
Yeah, more
as a
than,
realtor.
yeah, almost 20 years.
20. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
20.
almost 20 years na.
Oo.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear. Ma'am, what's your what's your paano kayo ano yung bakit ano yung naging ano nyo? Ano yung kakaiba sa inyo compared to other
Ay,
realtors?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Parang wala
Ano
parang
yung
wala
meron
sa
ka na wala
kodigo
yung ibang
yan.
realtor? Ha?
Parang wala sa kodigo.
Wala sa kodigo namin 'to, pero
Yung tono.
I just asked a question to her. What's your difference compared to other realtors?
So, I
Na would na masasabi mo? Ano yung ano mo? Ano yung
so,
meron ka na wala yung ibang
ay,
realtors?
hindi ko talaga, hindi ako kasi mahilig mag-brag. Okey, so parang okey. So, um, action taker kasi ako. Action taker, risk taker. So,
Mm.
before I tell you what to do, I've already done it.
Hmm.
So, so meaning, if I tell you that buy a house because it's a good investment, because I've done it myself,
Hmm.
instead of, because I mean, I'm not saying that other realtors doesn't have a house, or
Mm.
so if I tell you to invest in real estate, that means I've also invested in real estate.
Mm.
So if I tell you to buy like a rental property, use your equity to purchase another property as an investment, that means I've already done it myself. So parang yun ang edge ko. I'm not saying that other realtors are not doing it, but
Mm.
okay, what else? I'm being situational here.
Mm.
Yung tipong parang binasa lang sa Google or what, that by get me because I'm a alam mo yun, yung mga gano'n na
Oo.
ano, na parang
Kasi napakadaming realtors, ma'am, eh.
parang
Sometimes since
generic yung
this
sinasabi nila na
yeah, since
ano, but for me, I am proud of what I do because, let's say you're buying a resale home,
mm.
um, then you do your home inspection and whatnot, and then the buyer panic, and then I can advise the buyer, hey, relax, the house not gonna fall. Why? Because
Uh,
I also try to do some flipping projects that
mm.
gives me that confidence that, hey, I know what I'm doing. This house is nice, or this, don't buy this house because it's gonna cost you a lot when it comes to repair this house. So I
Mm.
have all those experience. So that's how I differ myself. What else?
Mm.
um when I tell you I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you. Not
Mm.
because I thinking about my commission first. No, my commission is the last. I I take pride in what I do,
Mm.
Um, I find it fulfilling if I'm able to help a family move into their home.
Mm.
Um, and I even find fulfillment if I help those people who thought that they cannot buy a house. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And I
Mhm.
was able to help them. Parang
Mm.
that's uh that's a big sense of fulfillment for me. And I tell that with all my heart, not just I got your business. No.
Oo. No.
Yeah, dumidilim dito. Bukas
Yeah.
ko kaya yung ilaw. Wait lang ha.
Ah. Sige, ma'am.
Wait lang.
Kasi, while you're, turning on the lights, I just want to also tell, the viewers that, of course, it's it's a big purchase to buy a
Yeah.
house, and, it's difficult for us also to entrust everything to ang dami kasing realtor, eh. Puwede
Mhm.
kang kumuha ng kahit sinong realtor, anywhere. But, as what we keep on saying, you have to do your homework first, Google what needs to be done, you have to have your own desire,
Yeah.
and then, you will have to, uh,
Okay.
listen and yung mag-gather ng information before you purchase, a house.
Yes. 1 second lang, Kat.
Yes, yes, go
Dumidilim
on, go on.
ako eh.
That's all right. We can.
There. So, I'm
Ayan.
not saying na I don't wanna help those who can afford to buy a house, Kasi I
Oo.
feel like this is how I feel like. Um, yung mga can afford to buy a house, they actually don't need me anymore.
Mm.
Because I'm sure they don't need a realtor to buy a house. They can buy on their own. I'm not saying that they know everything, but
Mm.
for me, parang helping someone that in their mind they cannot afford to buy a house,
Mm.
and then they're able to buy a house. That's how I felt like I've done my purpose here on earth. No, na kasi before I wasn't like really parang hindi ako motivated to do this job.
Oo.
Kasi parang ano ba, ba't ko ba ito ginagawa? Pero ngayon mas nafi-feel ko talaga na this is my calling. Especially
Mm.
'pag nagsabi sila na, "Oh, kung hindi dahil sa'yo hindi kami makakabili." Sabi ko, "Hindi naman
Mm.
hindi kayo makakabili dahil because of me. It's because, no one was guiding you what to do.
Mm.
It
Mm.
doesn't mean na hindi kayo makakabili, dahil wala ako. Of course makakabili kayo kahit wala ako, but, you were able to buy a house kasi someone was holding your hands, telling
Yeah.
you can do it. It's okay.
Oo.
Don't be nervous." 'Yan,
Oo.
'yan.
Kasi it's a very huge purchase.
Yeah,
Kaya siyempre madami madami sa amin talagang nagdadalawang isip kung bibili ng bahay o
yeah.
hindi. Pero masasabi ko na mas malaki ang desire ng mga
Ah,
nurses na may pamilya na bumili ng sarili nilang bahay compared sa wala.
yeah.
So marami tayong natutunan ngayon, kay Ma'am Chari. Number one, you will have to have your own desire
Yes.
and purchasing a house. If you don't have a desire in purchasing a house, nabuyo ka lang, it's not a good decision. So, maging desidido ka sa pagbili mo ng bahay.
Ah,
You have to gather all materials that you need, yung mga hindi mo naintindihan, and then you can reach out to Ma'am Chari if you need guidance moving forward in buying a house. And we also learned na maganda talaga yung location, at least 20 minutes drive lang. Kasi in the long run yan, kung 1 hour drive, in the long run yan, sa isang taon, ang dami mo nang naubos mong oras sa
ayun.
kakadrive
Tsaka
lang
yung
papunta at
bus,
pabalik.
mahal din yung
Ha?
bus. Mahal din
Mahal ang gas. Tapos, safety pa.
oo.
Kasi, hindi naman 8 hours yung trabaho natin. Most of us, lalo na Pilipino, gustong-gusto mag-work ng night shift. Pero,
Yeah,
ako, night shift din ako. Nag-switch na ako ng day shift kasi talagang
buti.
inaantok na rin ako ng pag-uwi.
Yeah.
So ma'am, in summary, what will be your advice for the viewers of this vlog who are eyeing to buy their own house in the future?
So technically, if you already want, if you already established that desire, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
now save as much as possible for the down payment. Um, Kasi although there are some loan programs available for those who don't have money to put towards down payment. So there are government programs for them. Okay, but then they'll slap you with a high interest rate, of course, kasi hindi ka naman nagbigay ng down payment, 'di ba? So in
Mm-hmm.
return, mataas ang interest rate mo. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So save as much money to put towards down payments. A minimum down payment, if you have a good credit score, you can actually buy a house as low as 3% conventional loan. So again, not all lenders are offering this. So do your homework, ask around. So 3% pagka mataas ang credit score mo. So now if you have like not so perfect credit score, as low as 3.5%. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
let's say you're buying 300,000, so 3.5% mag-save up ka na. And then save at least 3 months of your income. So for just for rainy days, at least you have
Mm-hmm.
money saved. And don't be like, ano ba? Kasi, like I said, lakasan lang ng loob. I have a friend. We came here all at the same time. And then, nung hindi naging maayos ang economy, that was like in 2007, something like that. We all bought a house, and then but then he's single, but now he is already married. So he was single
Mm-hmm.
at that time, and then what he did was, nung nawalan siya ng trabaho, he let his other two rooms get rented out. So at least he was able to pay his mortgage by doing that,
Mm-hmm.
So madiskarte ka lang. Madiskarte ka lang talaga, eh. And then like I said, real estate is the only safest way to build wealth, because your
Mm-hmm.
money in your savings cannot keep up with the inflation. Let's say you have 1,000 today, in one
Mm-hmm.
year, that's no longer 1,000. It has already decreased. The buying
Mm-hmm.
power of 1,000 a year from now has decreased already. Probably
Mm-hmm.
100 na lang yung value ng 1,000 mo. So real estate is the only investment that is safe and helps you build wealth in the long run. I'm telling this not because I just want you to buy a house. Because I've done it myself. Yeah, like yes,
Uh-huh.
I've done it myself. We have some investment properties that we're renting out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ayun. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for your time. Talagang hinabol niya po tayo
oo,
for
galing
this
tayo.
vlogs.
Umakit pa ako.
Um,
Sabi ko, God
okay lang yan.
birthday.
Okay lang yan. Well, napakadaming nating
Oo nga,
natutunan ngayon.
nagugulat
And
ako.
this is just a very short podcast. Pero if you still have a lot of questions,
Yeah,
you can always Google it. Do your own homework. At again, if you need Ma'am Cha, I'll
yeah.
give her. Ma'am, may Facebook, ano ba kayo?
Meron. Just,
Pwede ko bang i-post
well,
yun? Or,
yeah. Uh-huh.
and do you have any other social media accounts where
I
they
have
can reach you out?
I have Chat Janablazo TikTok. I'm not very
Okay.
active there, pero I have
Uh,
some videos there. And then, yeah,
okay.
just do Chat Janablazo. You'll be able to see me on Facebook, on Instagram.
Okay. All right. And just reach out with her if decidido na talaga kayo bumili ng bahay.
Yeah.
And this channel, we are promoting, of course, for you guys na maging makamit nyo rin yung American dream ninyo.
Yes.
So, we're here to support. My YouTube channel is here to reach out with those who are expert in the area, and then para ma-reach out din po kayo, lalo na yung mga may pamilya. And thank you for your time, Ma'am
Thank
Chari.
you.
God bless
Thank you,
po.
Kat. God bless. Oh, please
Okay.
subscribe on Nurse Cat YouTube channel.
Thank you. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.